Well, now to the latest on the sex trafficking case against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. We are learning tonight that additional charges could soon be forthcoming.
So that's according to sources who spoke with Fox 5's Lisa Evers. She joins us now with the exclusive details. Lisa?
Well, Steve and Natasha, multiple sources tell me that a federal grand jury is hearing testimony from new witnesses, including some who are being flown in from out of state. Prosecutors are looking to bring more charges and additional co-defendants to the Sean Diddy Combs federal sex trafficking case. This comes as a judge ruled that an accuser trying to sue Combs cannot remain anonymous.
Fox 5 cameras were rolling to catch former Diddy associate Courtney Burgess as he walked with his attorney Ariel Mitchell into federal court to testify before a grand jury, hearing from witnesses about potential new charges. At the October 10th court hearing, lead prosecutor Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson cautioned that the trial timeline could be affected by a superseding indictment. That would make the case wider in scope and more complex, says attorney and former prosecutor Eric Faddis.
So the original indictment that has already been issued lists the charges against Diddy. What the federal government sometimes does when they're continuing their investigation is they'll do a subsequent indictment which is a superseding indictment. It usually amends and replaces the original indictment and adds additional charges.
Combs' defense team has repeatedly stated they want a speedy trial. New charges in a superseding indictment could slow that down.
The trial's scheduled for May 2025, but if there are charges that add a completely new dimension to this case, which I think is reasonably likely, that could cause both sides to need more time to do investigation, locate additional witnesses, procure additional evidence.
New charges could also bring more people in as defendants, says Faddis.
There is a RICO case that is charged against Diddy. That necessarily contemplates a criminal enterprise, other affiliates, potentially other associates who could be roped in to this entire thing.
As the criminal case moves forward, the number of civil lawsuits against Diddy continues to grow. Now there are more than 24 accusers alleging they were drugged and sexually assaulted. This week, a federal judge ruled that a woman identified only as Jane Doe, who claimed Diddy allegedly raped her, must file paperwork with her real name by November 13th, or the suit would be dropped.
Even though the allegations might be private and sensitive, the general rule is to have that individual identified, and that's what the court is ordering here.
Former Diddy associate Courtney Burgess came out of court with his attorney Ariel Mitchell after testifying before the grand jury.
We both was in the music business for 30 years together.
Just to give testimony to the grand jury, he was subpoenaed by the court, so as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house and they will bring you here.
Now, Combs, through his attorneys, has categorically denied all criminal and civil allegations. The U.S. attorney had a no comment on whether a federal grand jury is hearing new witnesses and evidence against Combs. But sources tell me charges may be just a couple of weeks away. Steve and Natasha?
Wow, it just gets bigger and worse, it seems.
Yeah.
You know, all right.
Every week.
Yep.
All right, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.